Welcome back, Aquarius. How are you? So this is your weekly reading for the third week of May. Oh, Aquarius. Perfection is not going to help you. You can't always, I know y'all have an air of like spontaneity and everything, but a lot of times that's a cover for your control freakness that you try to hide around people. And it is starting off to be an issue for you already in the week. There's something you want exactly the way you want it. When it comes to some new ideas or even communication with people, and you're noticing that, I don't know if you feel like you failed or even feel like inferior, but that feeling that you're having, you're trying to push it down and act like, I don't actually feel like that. I don't know what you're talking about. But you know exactly what I'm talking about. You have some new ideas and you're super focused on someone. Oh my gosh, you were so focused on them, like laser eye focused. And you keep feeling like, what are you not doing right? Right? Like, I did this, I did this, I did this. Why is it still not happening? Why is it still not happening? And I mean, it's not happening because if you're not being truly honest with people about why you're doing things, they're not going to understand it. Because I'm going to be real with you with my Aquariuses. I swear, sometimes y'all just give off this air or presence of like super confidence even when you're not. And so what happens is like people take what you say as gospel sometimes because you talk in that way, you know. Aquariuses are very good at being like, well, duh, everyone knows that this, and this, and what I say is gospel. Like, how do you not know that? All right. And so what happens is in a relationship, if you're not giving that same fire to that person, then that's why they're going to be confused. Okay. Do you want it or not? You trying to do it or not? So don't feel like you're not good enough for someone, or you're not, or again, worry about perfection, because perfection isn't real. Your age is perfect. Wow, I don't know where that came from, but yeah, if someone is on your mind, you got to take control of your mind, friend, because you are an air sign. So what you think about is more likely to come true because that's what you're focusing on. So if you're focusing on a person and you're focusing on that it's not going to work out and it's not helpful and this ain't blah, 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 then it's not, because that's what you think. Because just the same way you can be grandiose about all these other things with humanity, y'all just care so much about people, but almost in a like arm's length way a lot of times. So that humanitarian, oh, I can help all the babies, oh, all the little animals, the trees, right? But this person you're focusing on in your current energy field, you're not giving them that same humanitarian love. You're like really worried you're not doing something. So as you move further on into the week, you're going to notice that you want to avoid reality. You're like, I want to isolate myself from everyone. I need to not deal with people. And you're going to just be trying to tell yourself it's because you can't trust nobody. The world is stupid and ugly and shit. But it's not. It's because you're trying to have perfection where perfection is not guaranteed. So you're making yourself feel this way, basically, is what I'm saying. And as you continue to see that, yeah, if you believe in something, then it will happen. But if you don't believe in it, it's not gonna go down because you're not putting your visualization powers into making that be a thing. So you might feel like imbalanced or unstable, and you're not going to be able to be creative in how you approach this thing or this person, right? Because you're so worried about what is not going on. You're not focusing on how you can work to make it happen, right? How can I make this happen? You can be super creative about how you get that done, but you're not really doing it. I feel like you need to tell yourself like an affirmation or something, like, I am beautiful and powerful, okay? Like, because if you're feeling inferior and you're not feeling cute, you're not understanding your power, you won't be able to tap into it. You won't be able to use it. And if you don't use your power, you're not going to get what you want. Okay? Okay, Aquarius? I'm just saying. I'm going to give it to you real. I'm going to give it to you straight, okay? Okay? Because otherwise, you're not going to hear me. So, yeah. So don't segregate yourself from people, okay? If you're focusing on someone, don't withdraw. And be all evasive, like, if I just don't show up, then like, it won't be a problem. Like, avoiding it is not gonna change anything. I'm sorry, I'm not laughing at you. I'm just saying, it's just like, it's not. Okay, so towards the end of the week, you're gonna be like, you know what? I'm gonna manifest some new shit. Some new opportunities. So this could be a job. You're gonna manifest, okay? High magic is involved. Your strong interior male guide is gonna come through, and not male like as a male or female. It's the what do you call it? The masculine energy. Okay, so you're an air sign. You're a dark masculine. So you are going to be able to tap into that dark masculinity power, okay? That magic that you got for a new beginning. Like, you might want to have someone and say, you know what, let's just start over. We have so much bullshit and baggage. We might need to just like scrap the past. What was that? Ew. And then let's move forward. Basically, because that other stuff before just doesn't work for me. Yeah. And for some of y'all, it's just like the willpower to want to get stuff done. So after like being like, ugh, the world is dumb, I don't want to do that, I'm just gonna go in my corner, you know, instead of doing that, or I mean after you do that, not instead, but after you do that, you're gonna come back out like ready to do shit. You're just gonna be like, okay then, fuck it, I'm gonna get out there, I'm gonna go do this because I'm Aquarius and I fucking do this. Okay, they don't know, because I know Aquarius gets a bad rap for having this air of superiority or like arrogance about them, which I used to realize, like, is that why I be attracted to them? There is just this kind of like, I could do anything. And I'd be like, you can do anything. I should hang out with you. Like, so, and I was talking to a friend of mine about it the other day, and, you know, they're air sign too, and it was just like, I don't know, man, that cockiness, there you go, that cockiness that Aquarius gives off is hot. It's like, woo, did it just get hot in here? Aquarius just walked in being all sexy and shit. Goddamn. Because they were, woo. But then what turns people off, and that was the part we talked about, was like, when you get too cocky and you think you can just do anything, and then you're just like stumping and walking all over people's fucking emotions and shit. Like, okay, like now you hurt my feelings. Like, you was cute 2 minutes ago, now you looking not as cute anymore because you coming with this energy I don't like no more. So it's almost like a double-edged sword for y'all. I feel like either people love that about you, like that, like, I'm better than all of you, I fucking got this, bitch. Flip, like, you know, but then later, you know, they're not okay with it, right? Because it was too much of it and hurt their feelings. Like, okay, so sometimes, like, when you go into that, let me have a chat with myself. or let me get away from people time, that might be a good time, I would say, to okay, to realize that it doesn't matter in life if you acted like that because you felt that way or not. Because that's what I've learned a lot sometimes about Aquarius is like maybe they don't actually feel that way inside, but they know how to give that off. So be able to like be the person you project out, right? If you're able to give that air of, bitch, I got this, you know, then really be that person. Don't pretend to be that person. Actually be that person. Be that but then also have the humbleness of like, I'm not always right. Right? But, you know, when I am, I'm fucking on point. Okay? So yeah, so going back to, again, this not focusing too much on someone and feeling like a failure, there needs to be an energy of an authority that is seen but not imposed. So again, not pushing too strong. It's a protective energy. I'll show you what it looks like. But the King of Wands, it's like he's larger than life. Look at all these trees. He's like way bigger than the trees, you know. But don't be Godzilla, okay? Don't go Godzilla on people, right? Be more of that like, I'm here, I got y'all. If you need me, I'll be back here. I'm watching the perimeter. I got you. Yes. There will be law and order here because I'm Aquarius and I said so. Because I believe in things. I have strong ideals. I have strong morals. And I'm just trying to help other people know what those things are so we can make the world beautiful. Damn, why aren't people with me on this? And it's like, because you have to be on it with you. And then you can go tell everyone. Once you feel confident in yourself, you really ooze that shit out, okay, friend? Like, I don't know how many Aquariuses I know who are fucking jocks or have like a jock kind of air to them. I swear I need to stop. But anyways, or like, you know, the popular girl effect with them. Who is a person I want to bring up? Danity Kane. Who remembers Aubrey? She's an Aquarius. Aubrey from Danity Kane. Yes, Aquarius. She would be in the group, but still be doing shit outside the group, but never got in trouble for it like other people did. Like, was it DK Woods? Or there were people, you know, she could just get away with shit that other people couldn't. Okay, she could just get away with people. Now, I'm gonna talk shit about myself for 2 seconds, but Diddy is a Scorpio. And so I feel like he was like, this Aubrey girl, I like her style though. I mean, she be fucking up sometimes, and I'm gonna come for her when she do, but I like that shit. I like that. She don't give a fuck. Like, I just, you know what I mean? And who else was in there that I was like, this is like a good storyline for this. But like, they were surrounded by, someone else was a Leo, someone else was an Aries. I don't want to switch up who was who. But let's just say that with all that fire energy too, with the Leo and the Aries, and then someone else was a Cancer, it was just like, that group was not gonna work. That group was not gonna work. Yeah, there was just a lot of dynamics playing there. But but she was always kind of like the person who would try to go back and like, let's get the band back together. You know, even if she probably helped with fucking up the group, the irony, but she would come back around and just be like, yeah, we should do stuff. Anyways, so, you know, so watch how arrogant, how big-headed you can get. Because that's what I mean. Like, Aubrey was always one of my favorite in the group too. I just like, yeah, I love her style, man. But if you're, again, oozing that off is great, but just don't go too big with it, you know, because it's so easy to inflate that bubble, like deflate that bubble, right? Like, and go, and then you're in this feeling of like, oh, I can't do nothing. Why? What was me? Life? Because I noticed that here also is like you're noticing all the losses, or like almost. So you know how you almost get to the finish line with being number one, and then like 2 seconds later there's just that one asshole who passes someone and then they win and you get second place. It's almost like you're seeing a lot of that. And I know in Dance Moms, I used to hate when fucking Abby would say like number 2 is the first to lose or something. I was like, that is the most fucked up thing to say. She a Virgo, so we're gonna let that go. They have a perfectionist problem too. But yeah, the first to lose is number 2. I'd rather be number 2 than number 50 any goddamn day. So I don't know why we acting dramatic. Like, we being dramatic, right? Like, that's how I feel about that statement. But it's almost like you're not. You're like, no, but I was still second place and I wanted to be first place. How dare them? Like, first place. Anyways, so it's like in that what was me, that part, and like mistrustfulness and trying to segregate yourself from everyone. That's what you're worrying about. But then towards the end of the week, you're like, nah, I'm gonna manifest new beginnings. I'm gonna be like super creative in how I do things, and I'm gonna run this shit, and I'm gonna be that benefactor. I'm gonna be that person who is giving out favors, because I'm fucking Aquarius. I'm the humanitarian. This is what the fuck I do. This is what the fuck I do. Okay? So let's get some advice from the fairies, even though I feel like I gave all the advice I needed to. But fairies. Okay, yeah, that glanced at me, but we don't have to put it up. Okay. So for some of y'all, this happens in like different locations for you. aka whoever you're focusing on might be further away from you. Maybe they don't live in your city or something, and so you're trying to focus from afar. But you also like to come, like, oh, I'll just come in town and get a few things and maybe drive by their house. Don't stalk people. Also, middle of the week, rise above your problems. That is why I was saying about the don't be worried about, oh, I was number 2. Like, no, rise above your problems. This is, you're better than this. You're better than this. Come out of it. You're powerful. Stop playing. And then towards the end of the week with miracle healing, say everything you want, say everything you need, manifest that fucking shit, and then give it up to the universe. Say, this is what I want, this is what I deserve, this is what I'm supposed to have. I no longer am trying to be perfectionist. I'm no longer trying to have everything feeling inferior, like I ain't shit. I can do it, and this is all the stuff, and universe, handle that shit. Handle it. Thank you. Okay, give it to y'all. Bye. I'm out. Like, signed, Aquarius. Okay, so yes, that is your reading. Check your sun, moon, and rising. If this resonates, what's up? If not, check next week. Sometimes the energy is weird. Okay, I love you. I love me. I love us. I love we. I will see you soon. Bye.